What are your thoughts on tracking business value as a metric similar to velocity? Oh, I'm being taunted, Todd. Business value is certainly a metric that we believe you should measure. Todd and I prefer evidence-based management, EBM, so current value is a big part of a consideration that we have when we're working on products and we're thinking about how our products are doing. And we actually track that quite extensively for our own work. And so we see business value as, look, why are we even here doing stuff if you can't measure business value? So this is table stakes. You have to be looking at value. I just think it's important to put that in the context of other business considerations like ability to innovate, time to market, and unrealized value, even some of the opportunities that you're not capturing. As far as velocity goes, there's better metrics out there. Dump velocity as quickly as you can. Give you a few ideas here. Cycle time, throughput, whip limits, and item age. It'll serve you a lot better than velocity, keep you out of trouble. But as far as your primary question, business value is critical. Todd, what would you add to that?
This is my interpretation in this question. I think that some people have business value as an attribute of a product backlog item. Let's keep in mind there, if you're saying on a scale of 1 through 5, how much business value do we think this is going to give us? That's perceived business value. That's not actual business value. That's the business value that we think it's going to deliver. And so think and actually deliver are two different things. So I would be very cautious in saying this is how much business value that we've delivered during this sprint, because that's only perceived business value. Ryan was mentioning current business value and EBM, evidence-based management. That's actually what we delivered. Just because you output something, you create something and give it to your customers does not mean that they're going to use it, does not mean that it gives you value. And so I'm assuming that you're saying that there's an attribute on your product backlog items that is business value. Let's really make sure that we understand that as perceived business value. This is the perception of the business value that we delivered. And then when I see velocity, that's what I think might have been going on there. I honestly don't think it's going to tell you much. I would be more inclined to just make sure that we're validating what we delivered and it was actually useful to our customer.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing too. And the way that you frame the question, Todd, then validated business value would be far more important than any kind of magical number you come up with.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, perceived is interesting. The validated is what every product owner should be striving to measure. And EBM can help in that respect.